Hello and welcome back to this channel, and today in this video tutorial I will show you how to convert a boolean to integer in Python. So first let me explain what is a boolean. So boolean is a data type in Python that can accept two values. It can accept either true or false, and using this boolean you can evaluate expression to true and false according to your requirement. But when you execute the program, computer look at these two boolean values numerically. I mean, computer look at these two values numerically behind the scene, which means true is equal to 1 and false is equal to 0. So computer does not look at these boolean values like a true or false. It considers a true as 1 and false as a 0. So sometimes, suppose that you are going to feed a data set to a machine learning algorithm, and you cannot feed these true or values, you cannot feed these true or false strings to this ML algorithm. You must convert this true or false, its equivalent numerical representation, which is 1 and 0. Then you can provide those data to this ML, so ML can understand. So here I will explain how you can do that, and for that there is a inbuilt function in Python int which can convert your string to integer or any data type to integer. So let's take an example and understand this int function. So for example, here I have str and which contains a string like 67. So this is the string because you can see here there is a single quote around this number, and if you print its type, let's say its type str, you can see here its type is str. Now to convert this into integer, you need to pass this str to int function of Python. So let's do that. So here I'm going to write print, within print call the int function and pass the str string that you want to convert into integer and print it. You can see it converted the string into a number 67, and if you want to check its type, just here write type function and execute this, and you can see its type is an integer. So this is how you can use the int function. And also remember that int function can't convert a pure string into an integer. So for example, if you pass something like a string I, it is not going to convert into an integer. So you can see here invalid literal for int with base 10. So int can only work with a decimal, float, and a string containing numbers only. So I'm going to remove this and I will come back to the topic boolean. So let's convert a boolean into an integer using this int function. So for example, let's create a bool variable and which is equal to true, and call it bool value. And if you check its type is boolean. So let's print its type, print type, then bool value like this, and execute this. So you can see it's a class bool. And now to convert this bool into integer, pass this bool value to a int function. So here I will create a variable bool to int and then call int function and pass that bool or boolean value to this int function. And right after this, print the bool to int value, bool to int like this, and you can see it converted the bool value to. Also let's change this true value to false and see what is integer value for this kind of bool value. So execute this cell and get the error. So fix this name, again execute this cell, now again execute this cell. So you can see here the false value is equal to 0 in numerical form. So as I told you above, true is equal to 1 and false is equal to 2 behind the scene. Behind the scene here, computer look at these two values like this. So suppose that you have a list of Boolean values like a user, premium, like this. And this list contain a true, false, a multiple true, false values. False, true, and true. So to convert this list of Boolean values into a integer, you will have to iterate over each of the list of item and take each item from the list and pass that item to a int function to convert that Boolean value into integers. So for that, here we will need to use the for loop. So first I'm gonna create a user bool to int empty list, and this list will contain the converted bool value. And then I'm gonna run for, and I will take each Boolean values from the list. So I will write like for I in user premium, like this. Then we need to take each value, convert into integer. So here I will call int and pass the each Boolean value, and we need to add this converted bool into this user bool to int. So for that, call user bool to int dot append method to append the items, to append the converted bool into the list. So I will wrap this int into the append function like this, and then print the user bool to int like this. Execute this line of code. So as you can see in the output, it converted the each Boolean value in the list to its equivalent integer. So as you can see, true is represented as 1 and false is represented as 0, and again false is represented as 0. So this is how you can convert a Boolean to integer. And let me again explain this for you. So here I have created a user premium list which contain a list of Boolean values, true or false values, two types of values. Then I have created a user bool to int empty list, and this list contains the converted bool value. And after that, I iterated over each list item using the for loop, you can see here, and this I represent the each Boolean value in the list. So first I converted the each Boolean value to integer using the int function, and then added the converted Boolean into the user bool to int by calling user bool to int dot append function. And then finally I printed the user bool to int. I printed all the converted bool. Here you can see. So I hope that you understand how to convert a Boolean to integer. So at last I want to say, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, and thank you.